Hey guys, welcome back to Rafi Gadget Review. Today, we're checking out a brand new action camera that's trying to change the game completely. This is the DJI Osmo Action 6. And honestly, this camera brings some features that we normally never see in the action camera world before. The two biggest highlights here are the industry first variable aperture system and the brand new 1 by 1.1 inch square sensor. And after using this camera for some time, I can say this one is focused heavily on image quality, low light performance, and giving creators much more flexibility while shooting. Starting with a quick unboxing. Inside the box, you get the Osmo Action 6 itself, the battery, charging cable, mounting accessories, and DJI's magnetic quick release system, which makes switching setups really fast and convenient. Now, first, let's talk about the design. The camera feels compact, lightweight, and premium at around 149 grams. It's easy to mount on a helmet, bike, chest rig, or even use handheld for vlogging. The build quality feels very solid, and one impressive thing is that it's waterproof up to 20 meters without needing an extra waterproof case. So, for travel, biking, hiking, surfing, or underwater shots, this thing is clearly built for adventure. But now, let's get into the main attraction, the camera system. The DJI Osmo Action 6 comes with a completely new 1 by 1.1 inch square sensor. And compared to traditional action cameras, this larger sensor captures much more light. That directly improves low light performance and overall image quality. Night shots look cleaner and brighter, while high contrast scenes gives much better detail in both highlights and shadows, thanks to the 13.5 stops of dynamic range. And the most exciting part is definitely the variable aperture system. This is officially the industry's first action camera with adjustable aperture, from aperture 2.0 to aperture 4.0. Normally, action cameras used fixed aperture lenses, meaning you get the same look all the time. But with the Osmo Action 6, you can actually adjust the aperture depending on your shooting style and environment. For example, at aperture 2.0, the camera allows more light to enter, which helps massively during night shooting or darker environments. I tested it in low light situations, and the footage definitely looked brighter and more detailed than what you usually expect from an action camera. Then, when shooting landscapes or outdoor scenes during daylight, moving toward aperture 4.0 helps produce sharper background details and better image layering. DJI also added different aperture modes for different shooting conditions, making the camera feel much more flexible and creative work. Another really cool addition is the optional macro lens support. When using the macro lens, the camera automatically switches to the maximum aperture 2.0, allowing you to capture close-up shots with shallow depth of field effect. Honestly, this is something you rarely see on an action camera. Shots of flowers, food, or small objects suddenly start looking surprisingly cinematic. Video quality here is also very impressive. The camera supports up to 8K 30fps recording, which is excellent for smooth slow motion shots. Stabilization performance is another strong area. DJI's 4K 360-degree horizon steady keeps footage level and stable even during intense moments like cycling, running, or rough road riding. For action sports creators, this feature alone makes a huge difference. Another smart feature is the new 4K custom mode made possibly by Square Sensor. Basically, you can shoot once and later crop the footage into different aspect ratios like 16:9 for YouTube and 9:16 for YouTube and Instagram Reels without losing image quality. That's incredibly useful for content creators who upload across multiple platforms. DJI also focused a lot on color performance this time. The Osmo Action 6 supports 10-bit color and D-Log M, giving creators more flexibility during color grading. If you already use DJI drones or other DJI cameras, color consistency becomes much easier across devices. On top of that, DJI added several built-in film tones inspired by cinematic and Fujifilm style aesthetics, helping footage look more stylish directly out of the camera. For vloggers, the audio setup is another big advantage. The camera can directly connect to two DJI microphone transmitters without needing a separate receiver. That means cleaner setups and easier recording for interviews, travel vlogs, bike rides, or outdoor adventures. Battery performance is also solid here. DJI claims up to around 4 hours of battery life in specific recording modes like 1080p, and during regular use, the endurance feels very reliable for long outdoor shooting sessions. Plus, the built-in 50 GB storage is extremely convenient because you can start recording immediately without an SD card. The magnetic mounting system also makes daily use much easier. Swapping between mounts and changing camera angle feels super quick and smooth. DJI even added gesture control, allowing you to start or stop recording without touching the camera, which becomes really useful when the camera is mounted somewhere and hard to reach. Overall, the DJI Osmo Action 6 feels like a major upgrade for creators who want more than just a basic action camera. The combination of the larger square sensor and the variable aperture system genuinely improve image quality and creative flexibility, especially in low light and cinematic shooting situations. So, if you're looking for an action camera for travel, biking, vlogging, outdoor adventures, or cinematic content creation, the DJI Osmo Action 6 definitely deserves serious attention. So, that was it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you think about the DJI Osmo Action 6. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.